Hello everyone, welcome back, Dom here, and in this video I'm going to show you 6 compressors to slam your drums right after this. Okay, this is going to be a very fun video for me because I love the sound of super compressed drums. It's great if you want to give body to a drum kit. It's great if you want to make your drum sound larger than live. It's great if you want to give sustain to a drum kit. It's great if you want to bring out the room in a drum recording. And it's great if you want to use the sound as parallel compression, New York compression, doesn't matter how you call it, to make your drums bigger. Okay, so let me show you my 6 favorite compressors that I use to do that. And these are of course on top of the stock compressors that we have in Cubase. Let's get started. I'm going to play some drums, and the first compressor I'm going to talk about is the Chandler Limited Germanium comp. Now, this compressor is a beast. I think it sounds really lovely when it comes to really obliterating drums. So let's have a listen. I'm going to play these drums without it first, and then I'm going to introduce it. Yeah, the sound speaks for itself. I just tweaked the controls a little bit so that you can hear how it reacts with different attack and release settings. Also, the different comp curves, you know, really nice. You can go very hard with the silicons and the zeners. But the great thing is that it also has a mix knob here. So you can say, I want to have a fully wet signal and use it as a parallel compressor maybe. Or I want to also blend the wet and dry and do a little bit of parallel compression right in the plugin. So this is really, really useful. So let's have a listen again and let's hear the character. See how much attack you can get if you open the attack a little bit, but then if you close it, if you make it super fast, or pumpy with a release, sidechain as well. Yeah, it turns those drums into arena-style drums, really, really massive, really big. Let me show you the next one because I want to show you as many as possible. And of course, the next one is the Arousor, and this emulates the distressor. It's actually made from the actual company that makes the distressor, Empirical Labs. And this is a very, very good emulation of the distressor. I think that Softube came out with another licensed version of the distressor. I haven't tried it out yet, but I'm planning to. But this I've been using for ages. It sounds like the real thing. Listen. Again, a little bit brighter, this one. And I have it in a reverb mode, okay? This gives me the most kind of powerful, parallel compressor sound, okay? This is very, very aggressive. I love it. Also saturation here. Now, the great thing that they've added in this plugin version is that they have an attack modification parameter here. So you can have a little bit more control over the attack. So you can actually make the sound a little bit punchier. Let me show you. So this is 6 to 1, 20 to 1, and rivet. And again, we have a blend control here, so I can introduce this super compressed signal to my dry drums. Yeah, I mean, you go from like a polite, rock drum kit to a very, very aggressive rock sound. Okay, now let's move on to the next plugin, and this is the Arturia FET76. This is an 1176 emulation, and I love it. I was really pleasantly surprised by this plugin when I first tried it, because Arturia is not well known for their compressors, but they did a very good job with this one. So let's have a listen. And it has the all button in, as you can see, so, the usual things that you would expect from an 1176 clone, but it also has this very interesting thing, the time warp, that allows you to make the sound a little bit more snappy or more loose, the way that the compressor reacts. So let's have a listen. Yeah, so it gives you a very nice grainy sound with extreme settings. Or, the loose one, probably what it does is it doesn't react so fast, so it leaves those very, very first peaks to go through, and the sound becomes very snappy, okay? I love it. Really nice compressor. Now, the next one is one of my favorite compressors. I've been using it for ages, but I love it for drums because it's so versatile and it allows you to sculpt the transients in a very, very nice way that I found that other compressors struggle with a little bit. Have a listen and let me know. Okay, now I'm going to tweak the attack a little bit, right? Check it out. What is that, right? I mean, this is sound design. It's not longer just a compressor. This is sound design. Like, see that we can get even the very... I can sculpt the transient. Check it out. Release. Such a great compressor. I mean, I know I'm doing a lot of like extreme examples here, but I want to show you what difference these compressors make to your drums when you drive them hard, because that's what you want to do, right? We're talking about slamming a drum kit. And as you can hear, we've tried already all these compressors. They all sound different. So they do give you a different color. So again, I'm going a little bit too much with this. I won't go so aggressive, but... Like if you want to create some attack that wasn't there from your drums, this is a compressor that can do this, the Twincom from Millennia from Plugin Alliance. Now, the next compressor that I want to talk about is the Dynamite from Softube, and this is basically emulating the granddaddy of all these compressors, the Valley People Dynamite. So, without any further ado, let's have a listen. I mean, oh man, that must have looked weird. Yeah, you know, your jaw drops, you know. It makes the sound huge, you know. This is like rock and roll. I mean, okay, you know what? This is the sound. I mean, you can do so many different things with this compressor, but, you know, this, I think it gives you an idea of what it can do for you. And like I said, they all sound very different. You know, the colors that you can get out of these compressors are insane, you know. We're so blessed in this day and age that, you know, all these things can be inside our laptop. So this makes me smile. Now, the next compressor that makes me smile when it comes to, you know, slamming my drums is the Shadow Hills mastering compressor. And maybe the name might fool you. You think, oh, this is for mastering. This is like really subtle and really refined. And no, the Shadow Hills can really slam your drums, especially the discrete compressor. Okay, let me show you. And let me try the attack, because the attack plays a big role in this sound. I mean, this is a great drum sound to begin with, you know, like even with the attack at 30 milliseconds. Very nice, very punchy. And I didn't mention this, but I'm using the floods ratio here, okay? This gives you the slam, okay? This is the slam. And I love that you can do all these things with the compressor that's designed to be used for mastering, you know. It's really remarkable. So I think by now you have an idea of which compressors to use to slam your drums, and let me know in the comments down below which one was your favorite, because they all sound very different. Don't you agree? Let me know in the comments down below. If you like this video, hit the like button, subscribe if you haven't done so already. Thank you so much for watching, my friends, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.